The thrift gods were really listening when I said I needed overalls. Hey guys, so I'm back with another collective thrift haul. These are basically things that I've kind of picked up here and there on these like mini thrift trips, not necessarily like filming a full-on thrift with me. And they kind of tend to be the best because it's not like I'm just like buying a big old haul. I'm just really only picking up things that I truly love here and there. So I think this is actually my third one of the year, or like within the past year. And I actually have 10 different items for you to show you guys today. Pretty much all vintage, of course, 90s, Y2K, that kind of vibe. And we have a little bit of a mix of everything. We have shoes, dresses, tops, pants, overalls, like multiple overalls. So that's how you know it's gonna be good. I think we're gonna start with shoes first. I think this is what I've been doing the last couple thrift hauls, and I can't believe I have even more shoes to show you guys. I feel like I don't thrift shoes that often, but I actually have two different pairs to show you. Let's just start off with the first pair, which was actually the first thing I thrifted out of this haul, so it's kind of in chronological order. They are the Doc Marten casual shoes. So these are just the like low top kind of style Doc Martens in black, as you can see. They're very similar to the Oxford style, except they have this kind of like cushioning on the edge that makes them so much more comfortable and what gives them the casual style. I have honestly always been so on the fence about if I wanted Oxfords or not. I'm like a big Doc Marten lover. I have the boots, both in like platform and normal, and the sandals. So I don't know, something about these Oxford style shoes I wasn't like totally drawn to. Although I would admit like there's certain outfits I definitely was like, ooh, this would look good with an Oxford style shoe. But I do have like a little bit of a story with these ones. So basically I saw them at the thrift store. I actually was there right when it was closing, so I didn't have a lot of time to like make a proper decision. And right when I was checking out, I noticed that you can see the whole inside is peeling, and it was kind of giving me second thoughts, and they were selling them for like 30 bucks, I believe. So I was kind of like, you know what, that's not really worth it if the inside's peeling. So I left them at the store, I went home, and that night I had like a dream that I ended up going back for them and getting them. I just couldn't take them off of my mind. So the next day I was like, you know what, this is a sign. I'm gonna go back. And thankfully they were still there. I did point out, you know, the wear to it to one of the employees. They actually gave me, I think, like a $5 discount, and I also had like a 20 or 30% off coupon, so I ended up basically getting these for 20 bucks, which I think is a lot more reasonable considering. But like, you guys know me, I'm not afraid of like a little wear and tear, a little stain here and there. So even though, you know, it's not ideal, I don't think it's like the biggest deal in the world. But yeah, overall, I'm really glad I ended up going back for them. I think it would have haunted me if I didn't find them when I did. And yeah, these have just been really fun option for styling. You know, if I'm wearing like a long skirt, it kind of elevates it, or with my little DIY plaid top that I made, I thought that looked really good together. So yeah, it's just been really fun adding this to my collection, and I'm really glad that I did end up getting it. The next shoe on our list, I actually didn't end up thrifting. My best friend Emily ended up thrifting these for my birthday. She actually put together this really sweet thrifted bundle for me, and which was like so special and like so me, like she knows me so well. And in that bundle she ended up including these sandals, which at first when I saw them I was like, oh my god, these are so cool, like are you sure you want to give these to me? But they're just these really cool like brown leather platform sandals. They're super 90s, and they have this really fun, like I call it like a toe ring detail there, along with this really cool, it's like this little whole leather pattern. I feel like this is exactly something I was looking for. Like I do already have like the Doc Marten platform sandals, but those are very like strappy, so I definitely wanted a more slip-on style, and this is just perfect. I love how the sole is nice and like sturdy and heavy. It's very high quality. And yeah, I didn't really have like a brown sandal before, so this is great. These are actually from the brand 725 Original, which if you don't know is originally Walmart back in the day. So these are definitely like 90s, early 2000s sandals. I have worn them a couple times. I will say they're not the most comfortable. They kind of like rub on the corner there, but they are really cute and I love them, so thank you, Emily. The other clothing item that Emily actually included in that bundle is once again just so me, and it is this skirt. This is just this really fun, like patchwork print blue skirt in more of like a midi style length. It's got like a paisley print on it, florals, like leaves. It's super cute and like exactly the type of colors that I'm looking for. So I've already worn this like a couple times this summer. It's just like so fun and easy to wear. This one's actually from the brand Outfit Petite JPR, and I think it's safe to say that this is officially like my favorite skirt, at least like long skirt in my collection. So thank you so much, Emily, like you nailed it. Moving on, I think this is the only top in this haul, but it's quickly just become like my favorite thing to wear, and it is this little striped tank. This is just this fun like sleeveless tank top. It's striped with like navy, red, and then like a little bit of beige colors. Fits right into my color palette. But what I particularly love about this is the neckline. I don't normally go for like a v-neck or like a plunging neck, but something about the way this one is shaped with like the thicker straps I just think is so flattering and so unique compared to my other tops. I also love that this tank is quite long. It's not cropped, so it's been the perfect thing to style with like my more low-rise drawers, and it's super cute. But because of like the material it's made out of, it's very stretchy. I can kind of like roll it up a little bit if I want to wear it cropped as well. So super versatile, super me. This one's from the brand Blue Sand, which I'm not entirely sure if it's vintage, but it definitely has that like Y2K feel to it. I can't remember exactly how much I paid for it, but I think it was pretty cheap, like $3 or $4, something like that. So well worth it for the amount of use I've already gotten out of it. Next up is kind of a random one. You'll probably see it in my next vlog, but they are these little Nike shorts. They're just these like stone wash gray little mini casual like cloth shorts, but what really stood out to me was this super cool Nike logo on the front. It's definitely giving like vintage 80s vibes, even though this is unfortunately a modern piece. I don't normally thrift modern pieces, but I don't know, something about these was just really calling to me, and like they're just super comfy. I've been wearing them as PJ pants or just like when I want to be a little comfier, and I love them. They're originally like $11, but I did get them when it was like 30% off all women's clothing, so I think these were probably closer to like, I don't know what's the math there, like $8 or $9 after tax. So definitely pricey because of the brand name, but I think I'm going to be getting my use out of them, so I think it was worth it. I think next up we're gonna move on to dresses. I have 3 different ones to show you guys. I don't know what it is, but I just can't help myself from thrifting dresses, even though I don't wear them that often. But the first one I ended up picking up is this one. This is just this denim mini dress, but what I really liked about it was like this collar detail along with this big zipper running down the front. I just thought it was really fun and like made it a little bit more unique. It also has some little patch pockets on the front, and I love this shade of blue. It's kind of in between like a dark and a mid-wash. It also has this really unique like lime green stitching, which I feel like is very Y2K vibes. What really drew me towards this is because I don't really have, you know, a looser fitting denim dress that I can kind of just throw on and be comfy in. This has been kind of perfect for that. It's from the brand Lifestyles, made in Canada, so how could I resist? I'm pretty sure it was around like $8, so honestly a good deal for dresses these days. And yeah, I've already worn it multiple times, so I feel like that is a win. Okay, next up for dresses is this one that you might have seen me thrift in my Medieval Times Renaissance video, which is this one. This is just this super cute black strapless little bodycon mini dress. It's black with this like purpley floral print all over, and then also has some nice little side slits there. Honestly, the main reason I was drawn towards this piece is because it is vintage garage, and I just cannot resist. Honestly, I don't know how much wear I'm going to be getting out of this one. I might end up selling it. This had to come home with me either way. Good find. And then the last dress I ended up picking up, actually only a couple days ago, is this one. You might be thinking, Lisha, do you really need another vintage floral dress? And like, no, but this one is special. So this is just this beautiful black mini floral print dress. It's in a kind of like a milkmaid style where the bust is all ruffled with these cute little ties. The perfect summer dress, and what really made me get this was just the fit. I feel like the fit is just super flattering on me, and I feel like it's kind of tricky sometimes to find dresses that you feel comfortable in that way. So I feel like I just had to get it. Plus it was 40% off all women's summer wear. So this one ended up costing me probably only like $5 or $6, which is such a good deal. I love the red floral print. Like, red is one of my favorite colors, if you couldn't tell. And this one's actually from the brand Fairweather, of course, made in Canada. So this was a great little find. Honestly, I might end up wearing this today. And the sun has been going crazy today. So yeah, super, super happy about this purchase. And then guys, we're finally getting down to the last couple items. I definitely saved the best for last, and best for me is always the overalls. I feel like overalls is kind of one of those like jackpot items at the thrift that when you find them, it's like, oh my god, I can't believe I found these, because they're kind of rare and they are always like super unique. I've found many pairs of overalls in my time thrifting, and it's always just for some reason the most exciting thing for me. So if you guys watched my closet clean out, you'd know that I was looking for a replacement for my current pair of overalls just because I felt like they were way too big on me. And literally the day that I posted that video, I ended up going to the thrift store and finding a new pair, which I don't know how that ended up working out, but it did. And this is the pair I ended up finding. They are just these adorable, like mid to dark wash blue denim overalls. But what's really special about these is the details. So they have this beautiful floral embroidery not only on this like front patch right here, but they also have it around this super unique like split hem detail on the leg. And these are just so special, so unique, definitely giving like cottagecore vibes in the best way, and I cannot believe that I found them like immediately after. Now, funny thing is, the whole reason I wanted a new pair of overalls is because my other ones are too big for me, as I said. And these ones are actually the exact same size. So they are still definitely oversized, but I feel like because the leg is a lot more like shorter and cropped, it doesn't feel as big, whereas the other ones, the leg was super long, so it kind of looked like I was just drowning in them. So I feel like it's not as bad with these. I did actually go ahead and add an additional button here as well, just to be able to take in the waist ever so slightly more to kind of like cinch it in. So I think that helped a lot as well, and I'm so excited that I found these. They are from the brand AMI, and although they're not made in Canada, they're definitely like late 90s, early Y2K vintage. And these I believe were probably like $9.99, so honestly, great deal for overalls. And then, if you can believe it, the thrift gods did not just bless me with one, but 2 pairs of overalls. So I wasn't exactly looking for these, but when I saw them, I was like, I need them. And they are another pair of overalls, but this time in black. They're in this really nice kind of like washed out black color, and these ones are definitely in more of a carpenter style. So we got the little hammer loop along with the fun extra pockets on the side of the leg, but it's always the details that really get me. So these are actually from the brand Jordache, and they have not only this fun little red patch right here on the front pocket, but they also have this super cool rubber patch on one of the side leg pockets as well. So that really sold me on these. Once again, not made in Canada, but definitely giving like early Y2K vintage. I feel like it's a more like casual or even like, I don't know, like emo kind of take on overalls, and I really enjoyed styling them with like my checkered Vans, for example, and I think it just looks really good together. So this was a really fun find, and luckily these ones are actually in my size. Like, these definitely fit me how they're supposed to. They're slightly oversized, but they still fit, so very happy about these. Once again, they must have been no more than like $10. The thrift gods were really listening when I said I needed overalls. But yeah, I'm super happy about these. So that is everything that I have been thrifting for the last couple of months, collecting. It's so funny, I always think like, you know, there's nothing else I want, or like I'm running out of space, but somehow I always make room for more. That's the thing about thrifting, like when you find a gem, how are you supposed to leave that behind? But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. I've said this before, but I feel like the collective thrift hauls are like the best of the best. So Let me know what your favorite piece was in this video. I feel like there was definitely like something for everyone in this. And yeah, as per usual, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next week.